Hey everyone, welcome to another one of my videos. I got a review of this Jackdaw Voyage edition. Here's the box. It has 1,269 pieces. The box weighed about 5 pounds. It's a pretty hefty box, and it was a beautiful box that it came in. I think Wiseblock knocked it out of the park. I also want to say real quick, I'm not sponsored. I did not receive these products. I had to buy them with my own money. So I'm not affiliated with them, I'm not paid by them. This is my own honest review of this Wiseblock Assassin's Creed set Jackdaw Voyage Edition. Here's the manual. It really has some story beats in the beginning pages and towards the end. But here's the instructions. As you can see, they're very clear. It's a pretty beefy manual, but super easy to follow, walks you through, very Lego-esque, very stylized in that way. I didn't have any trouble. There were some similarities with some of the browns, but the way the kit breaks it down, there was no trouble at all. You know when the dark ones and the very light ones, and there's tan parts. There are the bags on the ground. I always just set them out 1 to 12, and then that makes it easy for me to go ahead and just do the next step. When it asks for bag 12, it might be 2 bags. Bag 6, there might be 2 bag sets, bags 6-1, 6-2. But a very, very pleasurable build, very easy to do, well organized. And I just really enjoyed putting this together. I think I did this in about 3 to 4 hours, just put this set together. And here's the time lapse of me going to town on it. Very, very pleasurable build, and I would recommend it to anyone. The clutch power of the bricks is a little slightly more than Legos. I don't know if some people out there might perceive that to be less in quality, but honestly, I thought these bricks were amazing, and I like that they actually hold together more than Lego does. You need the brick separator probably to pop them off, or they're just a little bit more firm than Lego would be. But overall, very comparable, super compatible. You can use Legos with these if you wanted to. And it was just an amazing little kit for only $89. I'll go over why I think that's a great value later in the video, and why I think honestly Lego is insane with their prices. I had to borrow the Lego the latest Creator 3-in-1 kit from a friend. It costs $110. And this one's $89, and it's far larger, has far more pieces, and by any metric, however you measure it, by weight or by volume, this one has more pieces than the Creator kit that just came out for $110. It uses the prefab hull pieces, which I know Lego charges like $20 for them on Bricklink. This one has those kits, so they weigh more. Here's those spare pieces that I had at the end, not too many. And here it is, the finished Jackdaw Voyage Edition. I think she's a beautiful ship. It's got, I love the red rat lines. I'd never had any red rat lines in any sets before. And I did contact Wiseblock. They're supposed to give me white sails. These are kind of translucent gray, but I'll be getting the white ones in the mail pretty soon. So it comes with 2 different sets of sails, white and gray. Don't know many Lego ships that give me many options. I think many people wanted cloth sails in the pure brick built Creator kit, but I think Lego made the right call and only did the bricks. But man, $110. I couldn't afford to buy it to do a side-by-side. I had to borrow the set from my friend, and he wanted it back, so I gave it back to him. And you'll see I just have comparison photos. I don't have them side-by-side, but this was a good value, and I highly recommend this ship. It has a lot of good play features. Here it is next to the Warship Edition. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller, but this is like before you upgraded in the game to the Warship Edition, the fully upgraded model. So from humble beginnings to awesome warship. It doesn't have the battering ram in the front, but it still has a really cool looking Jackdaw figurehead. There's the top down view. I know lens distortion kind of plays a key factor, but they're about the same width. And I was shocked when I put this thing next to the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, the Barracuda, It's about the same size, almost exactly. And just for the heck of it, here it is against my Flying Dutchman. For play features, you have this little door that has like food inside, so there's like one little hidden area inside the ship. And then you can access the captain's quarters through these doors, but honestly, other than peeping in, so you can't really see a good perspective of it with the camera, but other than peeping in with your naked eye and creating a scene, it's kind of hard to see and get access to the captain's quarters with these hatches. I don't see them being used too much, other than kids just peeping in, making a scene, and then looking in, maybe? I don't know. This is how anyone would look at it. And it's kind of a sparsely decorated interior. You've got 2 maps, a seat, some drapes or something on the wall, and the hint of a door. It did come with 4 spring-loaded cannons. And I'll see like why I think that's such a good value. 2 maps, table, the chair. It doesn't have the studs. So these minifigures have they don't have the anti-studs on the back, but their legs are so much more posable. So that's how they could fit in those chairs. These minifigs were awesome. Really good prints, and they're built really solid. I think that you could hand this to a kid. They won't tear them up so easily. The legs do kind of pop up. They pop on really easily, and they're way more posable than what Lego has. So I thought that these minifigs were really, really cool, and it's nice to have a different body type in a diorama. Alright, now talking about the Lego 31387 with 1,074 pieces and coming in at a whopping $110. Is it a good value? Some people will only see Lego's minifigs, and they were solid minifigs. As you can see, great prints, good quality. Lego did a great job with these. My issue is this: you got no room for the cannons. You can't really access them, and you only get 2. You have to switch sides. As I was building this Jackdaw Voyage edition, I was constantly reminded my old Black Pearl from 2011. When it launched, it came in at $100. That's what it cost. But I've lost all the parts, sadly, and I wish I could build it side by side, and I wanted to so badly for this review, but on eBay they're like $800 sealed and $300 used. It's a gamble. This set only had 804 pieces. So I looked up the instructions to see if I could build one for this video, and I was shocked it only had 2 cannons. But not being able to afford it, I'm not going to build it for the review, but for a brand new Lego set with 2 cannons, what is up with this? For a non-Lego company to give you more? 4 cannons? Here's the captain's quarters of all of them, and honestly I think the old Black Pearl did it best. It has a lot more access from the sides and top, and they're all decorated about the same. Look at the size difference. This freaking new set, and it's puny. My hand is about the same size as the ship. I know lens distortion makes my hand look a little smaller in that picture, but oh my gosh, that thing's so small. This is another set I was reminded of while building the Jackdaw. It had 1,097 pieces released for $130, but I already reviewed this in a prior video. You could go back and look at that if you want. Brings me back to this picture. I threw this here because of the value proposition. I built this from real bricks for $130. The Wiseblock one was $89, so a few bucks more gets you something like this. I got it off of Chowbricks. I'll leave a link. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but just thought, other people should know about these companies. They're great. So what does everyone think about this? I think these are great ships. I love the Warship Edition and the Voyage Edition. They're both really great, and I think they're good for the value. So what does everyone think about them? Leave me a comment, like, sub, all that stuff, and I'll be quiet and let the story go.
Oh yes.